Welcome to ObiDatti Family TV, obedient updates on ObiDatti Family TV, a place where we give you updates and things happening concerning the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, our principal. And you know how it is on the show. I am not alone. My name is Joy Jamie Day. I am not alone, and with me is Chuks Ibe.
Yeah, thank you so much, Joy. I'm joining you guys today on ObiDatti Updates in the absence of Kamsi, who is not here. And today in the studio, we'll have special guests that will join us to talk about, of course, everything about the forthcoming election, the presidential election, and of course, our very own principal, His Excellency, Mr. Peter Obi.
Yeah.
And today we'll have a grassroots support group, you know, that's doing the job on the grassroots level. The name is Grassroots Warriors Initiative, and they have their structure in almost all the local government areas here in Anambra State.
Yeah.
And today I have a local government coordinator of a particular local government and their woman leader. And I'm talking about the person. I have a coordinator of Grassroots Warriors Initiative for Oka South local government. I have Chief Michael Ojora. Chief Michael Ojora is the coordinator, Grassroots Warriors Initiative, and of course, the woman leader, Mrs. Ndibe Christiana. You're welcome to the show.
Welcome. Good morning, sir.
All right. So, Chief, I was made to understand that you prefer to speak in your local dialect, which is Igbo. So, I got Igbo. I got Igbo. So, actually, why could you fail this Grassroots Warriors Initiative? Could you call Fanalo out and now a support group for P2B? Just why in could you activities on cake? Yeah,
thank you very much. Well, I'm as a coordinator, Grassroots Warrior Initiatives. So, the support group, or a powerful support group. First, as I'm talking to you now, I'm going to some people in the chamber, I'm meeting with the youth. What we are doing about P2B for president, obedient. So every person is supposed to be obedient. So we're trying to make things right. As I told you earlier on, I'm on a grassroots. I have to go to ball, I have to go too much. Yeah. So if I find a place how to make things in order. Because P2B for the Messiah, what they can, open the man when they see Mazian do to na I am going Messiah. You see. So I'm an P2B as a president. My life, so I have to get the ball very well there.
Okay, Chief Michael, asim kanjo, kedu mekale, let me call it activity zone, Otobasel grassroots, because I'm not going to be one day madam P2B and Labour Party. So kedu for do meme unumego or unune iji for that na ndi made ma about Peter Obi ma party ya Boka Labour Party.
Yeah, thank you. My mind may go believe I need a measure of meeting. You know, I need a measure of symposium. I need one money, I need a school, I need a general affair, I need no. Even this afternoon by 1, I'm meeting with the youths. I'm a post square today. So all these things for P2B. Last week I am on a Roma. The other day I am on a FSC starting. The other day I am on a Kauka. What we are doing for us to preach the gospel, P2B for president. You see, what I'm trying to tell you that now, after practical, after theory, and practical. So we have already told them, now, Labour Party is all the way. But what we are doing now, I'm not going to grassroots. I'm going to need to cover. That is practical now. I need to teach how to vote. And I can't vote. Even that way, so that I actually can miss any single vote, because the other line ban and cause a problem. So we are trying to teach them in grassroots for them to know that no one here after the vote. So I find alone now, I move from here now. I build up our campaign, P2B for president, Okutibu, Ebano.
Okay, that's a very nice one, sir.
Yeah.
Quickly, I'm going to come over to you, Mrs. Christiana. You know, it's not easy to do the things that you do. So, personally, I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's not easy to be a mother and a wife and still fighting for a better Nigeria. But quickly, I want to ask you from your own end, from your own perspective as a woman, definitely you have other women with you. I want to know, what have you been putting together? What have you been doing to take Peter Obi to the next level?
Well, I thank you so much. I am Ndibe Christiana, like I have said. We have done a lot of things.
Yeah.
We have gone series of meetings. We have sensitized people.
Yeah.
We've gone into the villages, telling people how to vote and what to do.
Okay.
We have gone to markets,
Yeah.
to crowds where people are much. We canvass, we tell them that this is what you are to do, how they will do it. We tell them that it is Labour Party and it is Peter Obi.
Exactly.
And no other man but Peter Obi. That it is only Peter Obi that will take us to a better Nigeria. It is only Peter Obi that will give us what we want. People have been in a place and a time of dilemma. People are crying. People are suffering because of one mistake other parties have done in the past.
Yes.
But Labour Party is here to make things right.
Exactly.
Labour Party has come so that the future will be sustainable for our children.
I guess this is one of your activities.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's a great work.
Yes, it is even the thing that make me to come out
Exactly.
for better sustainable development for the future generations.
Yeah.
And that is my paramount thoughts, my paramount belief.
Exactly.
That is what I have in mind coming out. Because when I look around, I see so many things that are falling apart.
Yeah.
I cry as a mother. It gives me no joy seeing children being killed, no security. At least, you know, many things are happening around. Okay, precisely. For a mother that has gone into a labor room, after giving birth to a child, you come out and tell me that children are dying anyhow. No better roads, no good hospitals, all those things. So I don't feel good in me.
Okay.
So that is the more reason why I am sensitizing to people, telling people to come and vote Peter Obi so that Peter Obi will make things right.
Yeah,
sure.
Exactly. Mrs. Christiana, that's a very nice one. Thank you so much. But quickly, I want to ask you, you know, one thing is to sensitize the people. One thing is to go out and preach the gospel of Peter Obi. Another thing is to convince them. And, you know, we humans, it's not that easy to convince us, you understand? So I want to know, what has been your challenge? What has been your challenges? What have you been going through? What has been the problem? What have you been facing out there when you go out to sensitize people, when you go out to convince them, telling them that Peter Obi is the right man we're looking for, and if you're not voting Peter Obi, you're not voting anybody. What have you been going through? What is your challenge?
Well, you know, whatever one does in life, you meet challenges.
Exactly.
Yes. But I know that nothing good comes easy.
Yeah.
When you go out there, you see some people that will tell you, we want money. It's money that we like. The other day we went to a cocker. They were telling us, it's money that we want. The bank is not working, this and that. We were telling them, cool down.
Exactly.
We were trying to like calm them down. Because I know that there will be a better tomorrow. Exactly. And there is a possibility. It's just for the right man to be there. Right leadership.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Mrs. Ndibe Christiana, for that very insightful explanation on your activity, especially as the woman leader of this very support group, Grassroots Warriors Initiative. I want to come over to your coordinator, Chief Michael Ajiro. Chief, after a video, Ebina Kwalo Ndimadu, how to vote, which is very commendable. I think that should be one of the foremost job of every grassroots support group. Kwalo Ndimadu, how to thumbprint on the ballot paper. So actually, can do experience soon way. Mbuna Kwalo Ndimadu ya. Can do the challenges you may observe from the public. Mbuna Kwalo this is Labour Party logo, and this is how you should vote. Do you feel like people Watalo the message of when it comes to printing on the ballot paper?
Yeah, you see, as my woman that said, I'm having more challenges, and I prefer the man they cook and with the good, and with the bad, and with the ugly. So, but I know that most of them they cook good and bad people. So even I'm happy about that. That's why you work the time. I just make a rap all of them. And I'm into event management. Man, I know them now and all of it to make sure that now because man, I know labor. I have to be where I have to be one place. So I focus on my attention. My of we will people be I have you. It one go according. No going back about in a television what I'm telling them. After talking to them, I come where by yes go because any time printer I print a lot, they print it very well. And I use go on.
Exactly.
So but if you put it with this finger, see there pump I am to manufacture. So we're trying to make that and then I'll continue it until the last day. That's how it goes.
That's good. No, that's very good. Not name of and if you which is what I enjoy though here every day on the morning show, voting Labour Party. Equal on the mado. The way to use the index
Most
finger
thing, yeah.
exactly
to know that, yeah.
So that now Kylie will invalid vote because when you keep it that day, watch on a line 12 votes.
I'll do waste.
I'll do wasted,
so
yes.
I will take time and in fact I'm only say I'm for Rogers. And I try everywhere. I am go meeting everywhere. Even when I go in and I just another local government today to showing them now it moves it by group. Yeah, all local government it moves it one local government. They say and I go that kind of a thing to sanitize and to tell people how to vote. Because the most important thing is to have to vote. To printing is very important. To put it in the right place, in the right time.
No, you are doing a very wonderful job. I must commend you. Thank you so much for what you do, for going out there to sensitize people, bringing out your time, sacrificing, and making sure that this very project, which is rescuing Nigeria and creating the Nigeria we all dream of, is a reality. I want to thank you, Chief Michael Ajora, the coordinator Oka South for Grassroots Warriors Initiative, and you also, Mrs. Ndibe Christiana, the woman leader of Grassroots Warriors Initiative. I like you people's name, Warriors, so it shows that people are, you know,
yes, are fighting for a better
Nigeria.
Yes. Personally, I really want to thank you. I think Chief Michael, yes, but I really want to thank you because it's not easy to stand out as a woman and a mother and still you're fighting for a better Nigeria. So I really want to thank you. I really want to say thank you for your courage, your strength, and everything you'll be putting in place to make sure we all go to the next level. Thank you.
I want to encourage you not to stop, to keep. We all want a better Nigeria, and everything we will do to make it a reality.
Messiah have come, people will be all the way.
True, true.
Yeah, Messiah have come.
All right.
My years will be long now.
Amen.
Amen.
We all need to see these people sit as the president of this country.
I tell you.
For us to enjoy the Nigeria.
I my problem now, I'm already man there. So the man must be there. The man not idea.
So what's about? All right, guys, thank you so much. It's been a very fun ride on the show. Updates, ObiDatti updates. Of course, I've been Chooks and doing this with joy. And we had the coordinator, a Grassroots Warriors Initiative, in the person of Chief Michael Ojura and his woman leader, Mrs. Ndibe Christiana.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for coming on the show. Well, we'll go on a very short break, and when we get back, we'll bring you more updates concerning Peter Obi.
Labour Party, Labour Party, Labour Party, Labour Party, Labour Party, can you get a vote? Labour Party, Labour Party, Labour Party, can you get a vote? Labour Party, Labour Party, Labour say, Mama, Papa, na Labour Party, Mama, Papa, na Labour say, Mama, Papa, na Labour Party, Mama, Papa, na Labour Party.
Mr. Peter Obi's administration built from scratch Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University Teaching Hospital with 25 building structures. His government funded transformation of massive infrastructural development, accreditation of 12 health institutions and 2 hospitals, and also built 10 maternal and childcare centers across the state. He is the first governor to purchase medical equipment worth over 135 million naira and 50 ambulances for the health sector in Anambra State, which remain functional till today. He built and equipped Dr. Jonwilo Heart Center in St. Joseph Hospital, Adazi-Nnukwu, where heart operations are performed. Anambra State is the first state in Nigeria to distribute more than 30,000 computers to secondary schools. Mr. Peter Obi distributed about 700 buses to secondary schools in Anambra State and built 200 primary school blocks. He donated the sum of 300 million naira to Anglican churches and 440 million naira to Roman Catholic churches to rehabilitate their missionary schools. During his tenure, he gave 1 million naira each to more than 160 first-class graduates. To promote the reading culture in the state, he went ahead to build a well-equipped library known as Prof. Kennedy Dike Library, Awka. He also rehabilitated the divisional library in Onitsha and gave 500,000 naira to each secondary school in the state to provide library materials. This boosted the student performance from the 26th position in Nigeria to the first position. The security improvement was exceptional as he provided security vehicles to 177 communities in the state. He cleared pension and gratuity owed since 1990 to the tune of about 37 billion naira and also paid monthly stipends to the elderly in the state. Mr. Peter Obi built the first secretariat complex in Anambra State to house the various Anambra State government ministries that were scattered all over the state. His good governance attracted the second largest brewery in the world, known as Sab Miller, to build their first greenfield facility in the state. He was recognized by the Millennium Development Goals (MDG) as the best governor in the implementation of their programs in Nigeria. Peter Obi constructed 2 bridges across the popular Agulu Lake in Anyocha local government area of Anambra State at the cost of 2 billion naira. He funded Agulu Lake Hotel Project, Golden Tulip, and reconstruction of Opaiweka bridges at the axis of Enugu-Onitsha Expressway with 6 lanes. Peter Obi constructed 800 km of road network between rural and urban areas. Some of the roads include Ibariam Internal Road, Ekulobia Ezinifite Road, Niger Drive Onitsha, Ifite Dunu Road, construction of Zik Avenue and Mpo Flyover, 30 verifiable bridges, Ezu Ebenebe Bridge, Oka North, Isu Anyocha Bridge, Opaka River Bridge, pedestrian bridge at permanent site Unizik Junction, Oka. He created industrial parks as catalysts for industrialization. He constructed and commissioned the Governor's Lodge at Annex Onitsha, FMR Customary Court of Appeal Complex, High Court buildings at Nnewi and Ogidi, Judges' Quarters at Onitsha. His visionary leadership brought unprecedented transformation to the local government in Anambra State. He made provision for 1.2 billion naira credit facilities to farmers in the state and cleared a 20 million naira debt owed banks as a result of the 2012 flood devastation. Peter Obi's administration purchased 90 buses and taxis for Anis Mass Transit Company. He adopted the best practice in waste disposal and provided over 300 million naira worth of waste evacuation trucks. The Debt Management Office rated Anambra as the least indebted state in Nigeria. Mr. Peter Obi handed 75 billion naira to his successor, Mr. Willie Obiano. The credibility and reputation of Peter Obi as a competent visionary leader in public service governance and management of state resources remains undisputable.
Be that they vote for, they'll go vote for another person. So what will they try do now? They try teach people, show people say now the logo be this. So that the way you want vote, when you reach there, you will see one will be umbrella, not be for Peter Obi. You'll see one will be broom, not be for Peter Obi. Now this one will Papa, Mama, Pikin, Day, and that will be Peter Obi. So when you want vote, you come press that ink they'll put for your hand. You come put her for where this picture they so now you go put her. That's why you take vote for Peter Obi. So if you see Labour Party logo now, you know what they are.
I don't know because of this.
And they will send for ballot papers. Picture of family. So on the day of the election, you'll put your hand for where that picture. You'll make it not process another person.
Welcome back to ObiDatti Update on ObiDatti Family TV. I am George Jemide, and with me is Jukes eBay.
Yeah, of course, we are still here, ObiDatti Family TV, and we've got the same support group actually, but this time around from another local government, Njikoka local government area of Anambra State. And I have the coordinator of Grassroots Warriors Initiative for Njikoka local government in the person of Chief Godwin Udafo, and of course his woman leader, Dr. Mrs. Nneka Natu.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So we're going to Ayasubai.
Yes.
So that Nandina, because I took I will work on.
Yes.
So let me start with you, Chief. Chief, go aboyisi support group na Njikoka. So actually, me kedu ifendu na mega Njikoka ijiwe for that na election na aina achime on 25th. Which the primary aim will make sure that na Peter Obi Labour Party we want get etulugo na the polling units obuna. So key activities nke even do na mega si maka especially na support group uno maka Peter Obi.
Peter Obi afambo Godwin Udafo. Abum onye Njikoka local government. Njikoka nwekwa na 18 wards. Where 201 booths. I na alusi olu ike. Aye ejego na afia. Ke pliers. Na akọwalụ ndị afia. Na aga ebinyelu Peter aka. Ebe esel papa, mama na pikin. No Peter Obi ka ema. And onwere onye ọbụla na-ekwujọ Peter Obi, onye ọbụla like ya. Na ga-atụrụ ya akwụkwọ ka o dozie Nigeria ka agụụ na-agụ ụmụ mmadụ ka agụụ kwụsị ka agawakwa akwụkwọ. Peter Obi achịbụgo Anambra steeti nke ọchị dị mma kịta federal ka ọ ya achị Nigeria si hụ. So onye ọbụla anyị kọwara maka Peter Obi ha like na a ga-ebinyere ya aka. So na Peter abịa na Njikoka ọ dọrọ nke onwe pati ọzọ ya achịta aja na bụrụ Peter Obi win ebe niile.
No, I like him this way has of my Njikoka, what a party also. Not just Njikoka, but Anambra, or if I Yochuku, and Nigeria Nine, na mboni na agba, na ya boti ya ife, na Peter Obi, MSC Fedina, no magachi, because I'm like all the Aika, what the Aika, now I follow be your culture, because I'm like I can change this country and put it to where we're supposed to be. So, the woman leader, Dr. Mrs. Nneka Natu.
Thank you.
Yes. unu abu gwa bụ nche ụmụ nwaanyị gwa nọ n'isi maka ụmụ nwaanyị so achọrọ m ka m jụọ kedu ife ndị ụmụ nwaanyị na-eme kedu ife na-eme ka ụmụ nwaanyị na this grassroots warriors initiative iji wee fụ that na Peter Obi tụrụ ugo na election a na-achọ ịtụ.
Thank you. Afa m ka bụkwa Dr. Mrs. Nneka Nnatụanya onye eji ọdịbeze maọbụ Queen wee malụ. Ife anyị na-eme gbasalụ Peter Obi bụ anyị ewelugo hand bill jee n'afịa niile anyị ejego n'afịa niile. In fact ihe bụ ọmụmụ bụ na mbata n'ọgba ewu Peter Obi ka anyị ga-eso ọ na-ewu mba n'ọgba ọkụkọ ọ dịfa ka ọfa nwụrụ ma anwụrụ sị m biko na m emesighị ife m ga-eme hensi nọ Peter Obi ka m nọ na ya na fa ya dodo m n'akwa na ebe ọ bụ na nkwụ ka fa akwụsị ike anyị bakwa n'ọgbọ ji fasị nọ Peter Obi nya anyị dị so happy n'ebe Peter Obi nọ. Ofu nwaanyị dodoro m wee sị m mee mana nwa ya nwaanyị bata skuul wee sị na ya metụrụ onye ọchịchị aka ọ bụrụ Peter Obi na-aṅụ ọṅụ jupụta ịmakwa nke bụ m sa aṅụrị a na-anụ m na n'ọfịa. Peter Obi mgbe ọ nọ na gọvanọchip Peter Obi nọ convoy na-agafe kọmpi na-agba ọkụ Peter Obi na ntọn ruo ebe anwa nwoke a ga-esi mie ama lụsị anya ọ dị mma. Peter Obi melụ from 70 years ndị lụsịrị ọlụ fa libe salary. Peter Obi melụ securities ndị ọgaranya natawa gbaba Christmas anyị fọba ụmụnne anyị gbara ọsọ for long. Peter Obi melụ securities niile ebunyere fa moto fadị mobile nwa n'ụtụtụ ma n'ehihie ma n'abalị. Nke kachacha n'ọṅụ bụ na Peter Obi mere anyị mara na steeti anyị a na ego ụdị ya ka ọ batara ka ọ ba adịrị ya ma Peter Obi batara dọba ego. Peter Obi lụrụ 3 bridge na onwe ya. Peter Obi lụrụ ọlụ ana m ayọ asị m na ọchịchị ka mma na onye odolo anya ugwu n'afịa ọgọdọ n'afịa a na-akwanụ na-enyo eziokwu enyo rapụ ka enyi ya ka ọ chikee ife a bụ ife m na-agwa abịa na njikọ ọka ada amụ aka Mrs. Queen ada amụ aka agago m 18 wọs dị na njikọ ọka jidesi ụmụ nwaanyị ike fe kwechirigokwa na nke ikpeazụ a Peter Obi ejebego ekwuru si na mmụọ ya sị na ọ ya ejere mmụọ anyị abụ ọfịa anụ ofe ya erie mmadụ si na ọ ya erire mmadụ afọ ya aba. Peter Obi ejebego nọ ife anyị kpere kwuo nkọba ihe Peter Obi lụrụ alụ ama m ebe m ma akọsị ya ama m ebe m ga-ebido ife anyị jikọrọ ọnụ anyị bụ Grassroots Warriors jikọrọ ọnụ wee kwuo sị na Peter Obi ejebego whether demon like it or not. Nwafọ agụlụ o jebego amosu agaghị egbochi ya agba agaghị egbochi ya ọgwụ ọgwụrụ agwa agaghị egbochi ya nke ekere eke agaghị egbochi ya wee fọwọdụ ka anyị nọ na ya. Ịma na Peter Obi na-abụọ lituo were ọkpa na-aga ya na-emetụ ya aka ego mụlọ adị m Chineke mekere m na amawa ekpere m jakene na mmezu.
Dr. Mrs. Nneka Nnatụ afọ m ka ọ dị gị na obi aṅụrị
ka nwụrụ ya nwunye na siti ya
and I know na akọda anyị ncha niile because anyị atọga afọ tatia mma anyị atọga afọ Nigeria music all this so everybody is praying that na this man bụ Peter Obi which is onye waka anyị ma
ụgwọ ọnwa ya ha elu ọkwụ ọnya ndị teachers ka ọ bụzi ndị a na-akwụ na main road o bunyesiri fa moto ndị anọ ka polisi kiri ife nwa akpọrọ ha
ndị
civil service o bunyere fa moto before ụgwọ ọnwa ọkwụghị ya
kwụọ pension kwụọ gratuity
that is ebe niile dị glad I dị happy mana kịta ife niile agago ayọka na ayọka ọdịkwa mma ka Peter Obi banye ife dịkwa mma etu akịta nwa ada nwa na smile ka o smile ọkarịa maka na ekonomi anyị ọ ga-amagbu onwe ya na ọ bata
All right.
One naira, imaro no be ife.
That's true.
And the marpa na wanyi be ife.
Biko no. Oyachi. Aka is no labor. And I'm Nandine Kilia. People that are watching us are also as excited as you are. Dr. Mrs. Nneka. My colleague has a question for you.
Okay, my very quick one. So I want to ask before you go. You have said a lot, and I want to say a very big thank you. But before we let you go, I want to ask this question. You know, say as they go outside, they go sanitize people. They go outside, they go talk to people. They go tell them, say, "Now Peter, the way you talk for us, now Peter will be. If not be Peter will be nobody." As they go outside, so what will be the problem with they face? You know, say we be human being, and it's not easy to convince human being like that. Most especially those set of people they don't hear bad things, where they don't our opposition party don't like give them before say na so person or BB Igbo people na like this. How should they go outside, they go meet them? How now which kind problem una they encounter? How na till they talk to them?
My sister, I go a problem and account man I na liba. Nke mbu bugudu. Onye bata si abiko. O say eh mabuko party power. Ibo happy to be. O say biko. Na ndo ke acho. Biko bega no onye nka ye we ni we ngo oche. Mani biko ya akwụkwọ Peter Obi. O say motela. Biko. Na agụ na egbufa ka agụ gbusigodo fa. Na ego nke fa nwere enwe ka fa ji ego na egu ya. Maka chukwu ọbụ na Peter Obi na amami.
It's true. Very true.
So I counted a lot. Man, I will thank God. Nepotala Peter Obi. Case have been settled. This is my happiness. The
acceptance is massive, and it shows to a very great extent how people are hopeful that this man Peter Obi is him catching the case with the lie to save this country. All right, Daddy, Chief. Let me get back to Chief Godwin Odafo. Go about coordinator. Go about EC Otua Grassroots Warriors Initiative Nanjikoka. Yes. So as in Kanjo, Kedugasi. If like my colleague Joe, I'm on Nabuna Gana Basozioma, now when the Madu, Aquapito, be a Labour Party. Keduka unsing with the reception, especially when it comes because here I bomb by Equalandi Madu. How to vote on the election because I watch Banina alone beside to vote. Ni Madam Mora Kesi Binyaka na ballot paper. I have to say votes or below vote out to Nefu. So Kedukunsia Aga Ikuzuni Madu, I want the Madu Maka, Kafagesi Binyaka, especially. Ego from a Labour Party, Kafage Sima Party Labour Party because all people, Peter Obi, na ballot paper and bossy election now. If I have a party, Keduka see from the mega siege we call on the Madu. Ego to your Fuma that ne Peter Obi, ne party on there, and ne Kigesi, Pinyaka, bossy, will be yellow party.
Dalo, I balum Bogan Afia. Now, call on the mud. Now, if you are for a bed, LP. Eva ega afọ se papa mama na pikin. Ebia ine na akaga isi mgbula akaga. Wapia. Eji na nka. Na nke. Yes. Ibie ye na center. Na center. Ka ọ gara ịbakọ abakọ. Onye bụ 5G na aba na akọwala. Ụmụ agadi nwoke, ụmụ agadi nwaanyị na afia. Onye akọwala, ọkọwala ibi, onye akọwala ibi. Na we na-eje afia dị iche iche. Anyị ye jego afia niile anyị je no afọ n'ọfịa anyị jere Enugu Agidi anyị jere n'Imo anyị jere eke Oyaba so anyị jesiga afia niile gaa okirikiri dị na Njikọka ndị mmadụ na-erespond na Peter Obi ka anyị atụrụ akwụkwọ so n'ogu ya dokwe ma ada enyu enyu nwere onye na family ọbụla my papa, my mama, my pikin. So no yes.
All right, thank you so much, Chief Godwin Odafo, local government coordinator for Grassroots Warriors Initiative, Nanjikoka, for Olomun Nalu, or if I can about grassroots be banafia, bano no kwalon the madu, the kwana simia, whoever na make malu, we make sure that now if I am achu, na Italia, and they can quasi oisu mwai, with Dr. Mrs. Nneka Natu. Yes, mommy, I'm excited me. No, the girl time go see digging of the Asine and the Rechoka organizer over there. On a call the incha. And the Bella Buna MSC election now. That Peter Obi, we for your Bunacho, Kobechi over there. Gabu the person get emerge victorious. On that note, I reckon Mona Okwakam. Yes. I won't say I don't understand that one. My colleague Joy. Yeah, we're very grateful for making our time to come to the show, to come and tell us what you are doing. Yes. And we want to encourage you to go out and keep the good news. Keep the good work going. And we know that it will not be in vain. This is not a labor in vain. I am a labor in vain. I am Chutaife. On that note, thank you so much. And this is still ObiDatti update. We'll still come back. We'll have more updates to give you. And when we'll come back, we're going to have more discussion on the forthcoming election. Stick around.
So how can you do this? How can you prevent election rigging at your polling unit on election day? We share a few tips with you. So 1, show up early at your polling unit on election day. If you show up early, it's one way to stop election rigging because it gives you an opportunity to observe every activity at your polling unit. Now, this will enable you cross-check the following sensitive materials. You've got to shine your eyes and ensure that these materials are available at your polling unit. 1 is the ballot papers, 2, result sheets, 3, the BVAS device. Now, before accreditation and voting begins, ensure you verify that the BVAS has 0 figure for accreditation. Next, after accreditation and voting, remain at the polling unit to watch the process until ballot papers are counted. Closely monitor the ballot counting process and ensure the results are recorded on the original form, and it's the form EC8A for the polling unit. Then you need to ensure the INEC official takes a photo of the authentic results for that polling unit using the BVAS only. Only the BVAS should be used to take image of the result sheet. Now, once the photo of the result sheet is taken, closely watch to ensure the INEC official uploads the results on the INEC election results viewing portal using the BVAS. Now, where there is no network to transmit the results at the polling unit, we encourage you to accompany the INEC official with the BVAS to any location with network and verify the result is transmitted electronically. Lastly, you request that the INEC official post the polling unit's results at the polling unit using the form EC60E. Every polling official is required to post the results of that polling unit at the polling unit. If possible, after all this, you can accompany the INEC officials and the electoral materials to the Ward Collation Center to monitor the ward level collation of results within your particular ward. And please feel free to take pictures and videos of activities at the polling units because the law provides that you can, whether party agents take video recordings of political activities. And we encourage you can share these videos and pictures on social media and tag INEC Nigeria, tag YAGA on Twitter or on Facebook or Instagram, or use the hashtag Nigeria Decides 2023 or the hashtag Watching the Vote.
Our great Nigeria is possible.
Yes, so my correct country people, Oyibo to come say, person when they do something the same way all the time, can't think say go get different results. That one self na madness. Oh, we don't they make the mistake since. Make we now make them again. Oh, election don't reach for us to select our leaders. We go enter power to rule this nation. Now make we they tell you make you shine your eye and vote Peter Obi and ObiDatti for president and vice president of Nigeria. My people, not let anybody deceive you. 2 cups of rice no go feed you for the next 4 years. 4 years of Ankara no go cover your nakedness for the next 4 years. 5,000 naira no go pay your children's school fees for the next 8 years. So don't let anybody deceive you and buy your vote. Peter Obi and ObiDatti don't show say there be people wey get good mind and their dream na to make Nigeria better for you and me. So make we support them and vote for Mr. Peter Obi and ObiDatti under Labour Party where the symbol na Papa, Mama and Pikin for this February election wey dey come so.
today for everything to work for us, for Nigeria.
ObiDatti Family TV, ObiDatti update on ObiDatti Family TV. Like you all know, that this is the place you get updates concerning Peter Obi and Labour Party. And right now, I'm not alone. I'm Joy Jemide. I'm not alone. And with me is Chuks Ibe.
Yes, we are still here on the show. This is still ObiDatti update. And of course, we had about 2 sections so far. We've had coordinators from a support group, this very particular support group, Grassroots Warriors Initiative, come on the show to tell us what they are doing with regards to the Peter Obi movement and of course the forthcoming election. And here in the studio now, I have 2 coordinators from 2 local governments, the same support group, Grassroots Warriors Initiative. I have the coordinator, local government coordinator for Ayamelum, in the person of Chief Daniel Okoye. And of course, I have the local government coordinator for Oyi local government in the person of Chief Jerry Chimoba. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. You're welcome. Dalun.
Dalun. So,
ObiDatti television.
No. So, I Sigbo, because none the Kilana Chibo Kubo ndi by because this support group in Anambra State. Out now your movements, your sensitization mostly in your locality, especially local governments, which is for me what grassroots should be all about. So, can we do a chief from Oyi? Yes. Kedu activity zone, kedu fun support group to the grassroots. Now, I want them about the election, especially Peter Obi. He makes sure na boy to logo na election na akwadime. Kedu fun megasi with regards to this.
Kizibu na Afam Chief Jerry Chimoba, coordinator Oyi local government. If I make a simaka Peter Obi, I have the Grassroots Warrior Initiative. I na bambo, raga no obodo di iche, nobody iche, na afia di iche. Na akawa maka yabasa Peter Obi. Wetu agesi we binyere aka. The election kana abiani because I na-esiga anya funo naanị ebe a ka ụzọ dị. Maka ndị oyibo si follow no road. So I always say to our na-esi ya wana aga ebe dị iche iche wana akọwa ndị mmadụ etu a ga-esi wee binye aka n'akwụkwọ that very day eme election ahụ ka ya lime mistake ka wee nwee ike isi n'afọ anyị n'ụwa pụta.
You're doing a very good job. Of course, that is grassroots mobilization, if you put it. Then I will come back to you, Chief Jerry Chimoba. And I come back to the local government coordinator for Ayamelum, Chief Daniel Okoye. I will ask you, Majuge, almost the same thing because the support group, does that now on a different local government locality. So, Kedu activities zone on Ayamelum, Kedu fun Ayamelum, especially for grassroots grassroots warriors initiative. Kedu fun Ayamelum maka Peter Obi, iji fun otu lugona election na kwadetu.
Okay, nke izbo afambo Chief Daniel Okoye. Mo bụ coordinator IMM local government. A Grassroots Warriors Initiative. Onye isi anyị bụ Honorable Chiedochie Rogers. Ọ gwara anyị ka anyị bie flyers wee na-agagasị n'ụlọ na-akọwalụ ndị mmadụ maka Labour Party maka Peter Obi. So ọlụ Peter Obi a ka anyị nọ na ya. Ndị otu m na ya mere anyị na-aba n'ụlọ na-akọwalụ ndị mmadụ ka anyị esi bie aka na Labour Party. Na-agwafa na eweta ballot paper na ama of Labour Party no LP ebe eselu nne na nna na nwa ga binye aka ebe maka Peter Obi bụ onye na-esila anya fụnọ ezigbo mmadụ mara ya na-akọ and ọ bụ nwa afọ anyị ọmagụlụ afọ Nigeria nọ ya kịta ọsọ Peter Obi bụ onye anyị tụkwasịrị obi ga-agba ọbụla ọchịa Nigeria o wepụta Nigeria n'afọ ihe kwesịrị eme ya so anyị na-agba mbịa anyị bụ ndị coordinators especially anyị na-ebisi flyers na-ege anyị wee na-enye our war coordinator na war woman leader na-akpọ meeting stage na-agwa ka esi na-alụ ọrụ ha so ọrụ a ka anyị nọ na ya kịta na-enwe nchekwube na come February 25th na Labour Party ga-etulu ugo na presidential election na-enwe nchekwube anyị nwere.
Okay, a very quick one, sir. Chief Daniel, I want to ask, you know, una don't go outside already, go sensitize people, go tell them what they go do and what they go see on the day of election. and how they go do and pass on the day of election. Yes. Now you don't tell them say the day of election they not go see the face of Peter Obi for the ballot paper.
Yes.
What they go see na the party logo. So one very important question I want to ask you now be say, as they go outside, they go meet them, they go tell them say na so you go do am. They go make people understand say now only Peter Obi na dey credible for this 2023 election. What will be the challenges where you encounter? What will be the problem where you see as you go meet other people?
So why na-enweta ma na-agwagasị ndị mmadụ maka Peter Obi ịma na ndị kwuru okwu si na ebe enwe mmadụ iri na ịbụ ara ga-enwerịrị Judas ebe ahụ ogo ndị dị fond of enye ha ego ha etinye na akpa na-eme ihe na-kwesịrọ mana anyị mana ndị bụ ndị ife na-eme na Naịjirịa na-adịrọ mma bụ ndị kwadola anyị even ụfọdụ na-asị ya situwa election ahụ nke echi na ha dị ready ịsọpọt Peter Obi n'ụdị ọbụla any level without money na o nwere ihe gbasara ha na ego na ihe bụ mkpa ha bụ ka Peter Obi banye n'ọchịchị na ama na ọ banye n'ọchịchị ụmụaka ndị na-nwere ọrụ ga-enweta ọrụ ị na-aga n'obodo dị iche iche ịfụ ndị gasị universities na-akpagharị ụfọdụ bụ keke drivers ụfọdụ bụ truck pushers ụfọdụ na-arụ ọrụ dị iche iche mana o kwesịrị etu ahụ so mana anyị mana Peter Obi piso mgbọdụ bugoro gọvanọ bifo mara afọ ndị mmadụ na-ata na wonsọ ọ banye ebe ahụ na ọ ga-agbanwe Naijiria ife adị mma ebekwa na local gọọmenti na ndị anyị nwere supporters more than ndị other group and I believe na Chineke ga-emela anyị amara I win election now.
Okay. Chief Daniel Okoye, thank you very much. I'm na-ekili video kita video na mee na screen anyị na-afụ ka unu na-aga na-akwalụ ndị mmadụ sample of the ballot paper na-akwalụ mmadụ how to identify Labour Party and of course how to vote, which brings me to my next question, and I want to direct it to Chief Jerry Chinwoba, Gimabo coordinator in local government. Equal ndị mmadụ.
Jerry Chinwoba. Daniel Okoye. Sorry,
Daniel Okoye. Anyway, I'm getting it confused. Sorry. Okay, but I want to direct it to you, Chief Daniel Okoye. Okay. Yes. Equal ndị mmadụ how to vote with sample of ballot paper mabulu onwe. My name and to say election and an invalid vote. I don't want yet batalia. Which for that matter. So kedu kun say about kedu kun say akwalo ndị mmadụ if you need delay ma to make sure that na mgbe fa ga to say vote na vote face or na vote ndị dị invalid.
Okay, thank you very much. Dịka anyị na-aba n'ụlọ na-aba n'ime afịa na-akọwa alụfa anyị na-agwafa na fa yuzuo mkpịsị aka nke a maka eyuzuo nke a nke bịa ya na okpuchie line ọ dị invalid ma ewere nke ọbụgo tụpọ ka atụpụ ya na senta ọ dị valid agụba vote agụnye so ga ghara ịdị ime ụdị mistake ahụ so dị aka ji kọwa na ndị out n'ụdị aka ebe ọ ka mma a na-eyuzu isi aka nke ibie obere na ink ibisie na senta Labour Party ahụ ọ dị valid.
Okay, because I actually vote up na ga to election na atọlụ Peter Obi ọ ba nke atọlụ ndị party ndị ọzọ nwere ike ma ya ba n'ụlọ agbasara anyị
achọkwuru ka ọ ba ụlọ party ndị ọzọ
na nke atọlụ Peter Obi ya bụ na ọ ba n'ụlọ yes so ọ dị mkpa ka anyị ghọta ya kọwalụ ndị mmadụ ọfụma ka ha ghọta atala nke isi kọwa ya ka anyị yuzuo mkpịsị aka nke ya yuzu nke nnukwu. Okay, so and let me come to you again, Chief Daniel. Chief Jerry Chinwoba, you are coordinator Oyi local government. From video ebe na-aga na-akọwagasị ndị mmadụ. So on my colleague Jubo before challenges. So I want to ask on that further. Kedu acceptance ị ka ndị mmadụ si anabata oziọma n'ezi mgbe na-aga gbasara oziọma maka Peter Obi and Labour Party?
Ndị mmadụ na-anabata ozi anyị na-ezi ha. Even the day anyị ga n'ahịa na-agwa kọwa ndị mmadụ maka Peter Obi. One woman si even ya ga na head office anyị ka akọwala ndị mmadụ dream nlọnya na alọgasị maka Peter Obi na-ajụzi ya nlọ ahụ kedu ihe ọ na-egosi or negatively or positively ọ na-akọwa ndatị na ya afụrụ ebe Peter Obi nwere mmeri ifugi ya so ndị mmadụ dị support la anyị ọfụma ọ bụrụ nke egwumegwu fa support la anyị ọfụma na-asị anyị datị na ndị onye ama kịta bụ Peter Obi na nwere ihe gbasara na mmụọ ego a na-eke inwe kenye mmadụ 10,000 olie 2 days ọgụ taa avụ for 8 years or 4 years na fa chọrọzi ya rotega aka watawara ụdị afọ na ha chọrọzi ya anaghị ma na onye nwere ike ịlụ ọrụ ọfụma gosi ndị mmadụ bụ Peter Obi and ya dị ready ma million ezo ma anwụ na-eke na a ga-support Peter Obi n'ụdị ọbụla. So now I have challenges.
Okay. That's that's good. All right. And I think on that note, we want to say a special thank you to both of you, the two coordinators from Ayamelum and Oyi. I have Chief Jerry Chinwuba, local government coordinator of Grassroots Warriors Initiative for Oyi local government. And of course, I have Chief Daniel Okoye, the local government coordinator for Ayamelum for Grassroots Warriors Initiative, and you are doing a very wonderful job. And of course, there's evidence to show to that. Exactly. We are watching your videos and seeing how you are going down to the grassroots, making sure that people get used to this good message that we are preaching, which is Peter Obi and his presidential ambition. And we want to encourage you to keep doing that. Election for the barely 2 weeks. Yes, number nefu. So we want more encouragement. I believe only Peter Obi is seeing what people are doing because he's aware now neighbor. So on that note, thank you so much. And you, the eligible voter out there watching us, of course you can see the good job that these people are doing, and we also encourage you to go out in your own way that you can to make sure that this project, because I think it's a project, right?
Yes.
I think it's a project to rescue Nigeria.
Exactly.
That we all achieve this collective project. And this is still ObiDatti Update. I'm still Ibe Chooks, and of course,
Joy Jimmy Day.
Yeah, and we'll go on a short break, and we'll have more updates coming your way. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hello, this is my message to the Nigerian youths. I am glad that we have this great opportunity to discuss about the future of this country, Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to all of us, but to the youths most especially. I am super proud of what the youths have done, the realization that indeed the power lies with the youth. Indeed, successive governments and leadership have failed the youth. They've dismissed their capacity, the creativity, innovation. And this is why we are where we are. I am here to speak to you that not only am I proud of you, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, is super proud of you. We are proud of the movement you're leading and all the sacrifices being made for a better Nigeria. I can tell you, Peter Obi means well for Nigerian youths. He will run a youth-inclusive government and purposeful leadership that will usher in a new dawn for generations to come. Job issues, unemployment, and indeed all the other hazards that we face as a younger generation, I believe will be a thing of the past, at least reduced significantly. I'm here to remind you that we are the last lap of this race when we all need to come to the consciousness that the effort we're going to put in the next coming weeks can change our trajectory completely and positively. So I want to urge you, do what you can to keep on the fight until a better Nigeria is achieved. You need to make sure that you realize again that you're actually the one running for presidency, just using Peter Obi and Datti Baba Ahmed as symbol. We are coming for a better Nigeria. This is time to vote for Labour Party. The logo is Papa, Mama, Pikin, or LP. On that day, come out in mass, show your energy, show your creativity, do everything you need to do positively to make sure your votes count. That means wait until the end. I am thankful to God for what the Nigerian youths are doing. God bless you all. Thank you.
Labour Party, Labour Party, Labour Party, Labour Party, LP, can you get a vote? Labour Party, Labour Party, LP, can you get a vote? Labour Party, Labour Party, Labour say, Mama, Papa, na Labour Party, Mama, Papa, na Labour say, Mama, Papa, na Labour Party, Mama, Papa, na Labour Party.
Mr. Peter Obi's administration built from scratch Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University Teaching Hospital with 25 building structures. His government funded transformation of massive infrastructural development, accreditation of 12 health institutions and 2 hospitals, and also built 10 maternal and childcare centers across the state. He is the first governor to purchase medical equipment worth over 135 million naira and 50 ambulances for the health sector in Anambra State, which remain functional till today. He built and equipped Dr. Jonwilo Heart Center in St. Joseph Hospital, Adazinnuku, where heart operations are performed. Anambra State is the first state in Nigeria to distribute more than 30,000 computers to secondary schools. Mr. Peter Obi distributed about 700 buses to secondary schools in Anambra State and built 200 primary school blocks. He donated the sum of 300 million naira to Anglican churches and 440 million naira to Roman Catholic churches to rehabilitate their missionary schools. During his tenure, he gave 1 million naira each to more than 160 first-class graduates. To promote the reading culture in the state, he went ahead to build a well-equipped library known as Prof. Kennedy Dike Library, Oka. He also rehabilitated the divisional library in Onitsha and gave 500,000 naira to each secondary school in the state to provide library materials. This boosted the student performance from the 26th position in Nigeria to the 1st position. The security improvement was exceptional as he provided security vehicles to 177 communities in the state. He cleared pension and gratuity owed since 1990 to the tune of about 37 billion naira and also paid monthly stipends to the elderly in the state. Mr. Peter Obi built the first secretariat complex in Anambra State to house the various Anambra State government ministries that were scattered all over the state. His good governance attracted the second largest brewery in the world, known as Sabmela, to build their first greenfield facility in the state. He was recognized by the Millennium Development Goals (MDG) as the best governor in the implementation of their programs in Nigeria. Peter Obi constructed 2 bridges across the popular Agulu Lake in Anyocha local government area of Anambra State at the cost of 2 billion naira. He funded Agulu Lake Hotel Project, Golden Tulip, and reconstruction of Opaiweka bridges at the axis of Enugu-Onitsha Expressway with 6 lanes. Peter Obi constructed 800 km of road network between rural and urban areas. Some of the roads include Ibariam Internal Road, Ekulobia Ezinifite Road, Niger Drive Onitsha, Ifite Dunu Road, construction of Zik Avenue and Mpo Flyover, 30 verifiable bridges, Ezu Ebenebe Bridge, Oka North, Isu Anyocha Bridge, Opaka River Bridge, pedestrian bridge at permanent site Unizik Junction, Oka. He created industrial parks as catalysts for industrialization. He constructed and commissioned the Governor's Lodge at Annex Onitsha, FMR Customary Court of Appeal Complex, High Court buildings at Ngidi, Judges' Quarters at Onitsha. His visionary leadership brought unprecedented transformation to the local government in Anambra State. He made provision for 1.2 billion naira credit facilities to farmers in the state and cleared a 20 million naira debt owed banks as a result of the 2012 flood devastation. Peter Obi's administration purchased 90 buses and taxis for Anis Mass Transit Company. He adopted the best practice in waste disposal and provided over 300 million naira worth of waste evacuation trucks. The Debt Management Office rated Anambra as the least indebted.
Welcome guys to ObiDatti Update on ObiDatti Family TV. I am Jamie DeJoy Owigomisa and with me is Shooks eBay.
Yes, we are still on the show, ObiDatti Update. Today's edition seems to be a longer one.
Yeah.
And that's because we have different coordinators from different, from actually a very particular, very unique support group, the Grassroots Warriors Initiative. And we're talking to their coordinators from different local governments. And yet again in the studio, we'll have 2 coordinators with us here in the studio. I'll be speaking with them shortly. And of course, I'm Ibe Chooks and doing this with joy. And we're looking at grassroots mobilization for Peter Obi and, of course, his presidential ambition, because the election is barely 12 days from today. We have barely 12 days, that's less than a week, and or 2 weeks, sorry. And we are all excited about this particular election. So I'll go right on to talk to my guest, to our guest. I have from my right, Mrs. Amaka Nkeme, and it's very interesting to know that I think she's the first female coordinator you're talking to so far on the show. And that's very unique. That shows P2B structure, captures everybody, both male and female. Yeah. So Mrs. Nkeme is Mrs. Amaka Nkeme is the Oka North local government coordinator. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And of course, I have on the left, I have Mr. Nnabife Anthony. You are the Demili South, right?
Yeah.
The Demili South local government coordinator. And we welcome all of you on the show today. So, like we've been doing the previous, on this show, the previous coordinators we talked to, they chose a very particular language. I think we're going to stick with that. We're going to use our local dialect because I made to understand the essence of this grassroots movement is to talk to people at the grassroots, which most of them are not, might not be very familiar with English. So I got Sibo, Sulo Yono.
Why?
So, Kabido from Gwa Mr. Amaka, Gwabo, Oyisi, Utuabo, Grassroots Warriors Initiative, Norca North. So, kedu activities un kedu fun me Norca North, nozioma una abasa maka P2B. Kedu fendu mego o na-eme iji funa na P2B bụ ife tulu ugo na election a na-akwadeto.
Anyị na-aba n'ime afịa, na-aba ma n'ụlọ, na-agbafa maka P2B, maka Labour Party. Ịghọta ka ha mara ebe ha ya ebinye aka because ọ bụ na akọwara ọlụfa ha mee mistake. So anyị bagasị n'ime afịa, bagasịkwa n'ụlọ, kọwachakwa alụfa n'ebe na ebe ha ya ebinye aka na onye right place ha kwesị ibinye aka maka na o tego aka anyị taba ahụfụ ka anyị ma afọ ya na njedebe. So n'ọnya na anyị jibe na-abagasị n'ime afịa nwa na-akọwakazịrị ndị nne nwaanyị maka ụfọdụ fa mara ebe na-ebi aka nwa. So n'ọnya nwa. So
mgbe na-abagasị n'ime afịa ka ọlụ ụmụ nwaanyị kedu onwe ife ndị na-use gasị iji gosifa onwe things na-eme iji kwalụfa ka fa nwee ike ịghọta.
Of course, I be flyers. I ji wee na-egosifa na-akọwakwa alụfa na ọ bụ na ha isi aka ya afefarụ ha yuzuo nka maka na ụmụ ike nọ na process ga-ewelụ nka ha mee mistake ọ gafee line. So anyị gosigasị ha otu ha ga-esi wee binye aka na Labour Party.
Ka ọ maọbụla onwe ọ na-eme ọfụma. Alright, over to you, Mr. Nnabife Anthony. Gwa bụ isi ndị otu a na Idemmili South. Kedu ife na-eme n'Idemmili ndị Grassroots Warriors Initiative? Kedu ife na-eme n'Idemmili maka oziọma P2B anyị na-agbasa?
Ọrụ anyị na-alụ buru ibu kemgbe anyị na-aba n'ime afịa so many places. Anyị na-aga flyers wee na-aga na-egosigasị ha ka ha ga-esi wee na-ebinye aka ife kwesịrị ka ha mee. Ifere onwe nke side ebe nke anyị gara aga nnọọ na-eti ka anyị kwụsị okpu ya na-aga na-asị na obi ndị etire obidient na-aga. So ewetara flyers na sị na ebe a edere LP ichi bi wepụta mkpịsị aka n'otu a iwele wee tinye ebe ahụ ka ọ daga na ebe ọbụla ka a na-akọwa akọwarọ na ha amaligo na onye nwa na-eje na afọ erigo na arụ ha. So in fact, I didn't know it's what to be angle. They thought it's what to talk. Kai so na me kunya yin na azu. So kai say again yeah.
Okay, Mr. Anthony, I want to ask you this question before we will leave you. May you go for this show today. Yeah. As you go sensitize people, when they go meet people, they talk to people, they convince them, tell them about Peter Obi. Of course, you know, say the only person when you go fit for this 2022 election now Peter Obi. Anybody know they vote Peter Obi? I'm not sure say the person they exist. So I want to know as they go outside since they go meet people. What be the challenges where they pass? Like what be the problem where they encounter?
In fact, for our area, not much problem I know because only up nega nankia kurubi. I can't also atabuena and half. Understand? So now no bianwa kahane. We've not the market nonya number of voters card. Anagwana, but when they do like I would say on a local government. Can you care what they said? Oh, no, what I did local government. I thought I benefit so everyone has no bianwa.
Okay.
No, when they are chobriting now, because of no people. No, no, nah.
And we are watching the videos. Videos you are of your activities. You know, telling people, sensitizing them. You have a sample of the ballot paper, and of course, trying to tell them how to identify the party logo, which is Labour Party, and of course how to thumb print. And I think that's a very wonderful job that you are doing over there. This is what grassroots should be all about: going to the market, going to houses, going to schools, going to explain to these women that might not understand what to do and how to go about identifying the Labour Party and of course its candidate.
Okay, before we go, Mrs. Amaka, I want to ask you this question. You know, say normally when women they come outside for politics like this, some people will say, "What did they do this one?" you not get food to cook, you don't feed the children finish, you not get husband, you not get where they pay them. You understand? Yeah. But with this 2023 election, so with Peter Obi coming out, we can't get to understand, say, this movement involve everybody, even the pikin within inside Bele, talk less of the mama in herself. So I want to ask you, one thing, it's not easy to be mother, it's not easy to be wife. And this time around, you not just be mother, you not be wife alone, you can't be warrior, you can't fight for better Nigeria. It's not easy. So I want to ask you, what will be the challenge when you face as woman? You know, when they go sensitize people, they go campaign about Peter Obi, they say na Peter Obi. Some people will be like, now woman, you not get work, like I talked before. What will be the challenge when you face if you go outside, go meet people, go talk to people?
Well, to me, there is not much, because as long as Obi is concerned, everybody is concerned. Do you understand? So there is not much complaint. Okay. Some will say, are you sharing money? We say, it's our own, no, our own, no. So people do understand. Okay.
I think that's one good thing about this particular election. And the candidates of Obi, there is this very massive acceptance. Like, people get to just like him and just buy into his ideas and his philosophy. And of course, I think now we are tired of this country. Yeah. So we are seeing him as a messiah. So if you call him messiah, I don't think you are wrong. So the acceptance, the joy people get when they identify with him, I think it makes you people's working at the grassroots easy, because there will be, I think the only challenge people might have is maybe finance, when it comes to resources to mobilize yourself, which I'm sure the Lord will provide. He has been providing, hasn't he? Okay, so we want to say thank you so much, Mrs. Amaka Nkeme. You are the warrior, like my colleague mentioned, the female warrior fighting at Okanot to make sure that this project, Rescue Nigeria, is achieved. I want to say big thank you and to encourage you to keep doing the good work. And of course, on my left, I have Mr. Nabife Anthony. You are the warrior, because your organization is all about, you guys are the grassroots warriors. You go to the grassroots and fight and make sure that the job is done. You are doing the fight at Idemili South. You're the local government coordinator over there, and we are seeing what people are doing. I want to encourage you to keep working hard, keep going to grassroots. And while you're doing that, keep telling people, especially the right way to vote, because we don't want to have any invalid vote on that day. Exactly. When it comes, I like what Ms. Amaka explained about voting, using the index finger. Yes. People need to know that, especially the women, the older women in the village, so that they don't go about using their thumb and thumb printing wrongly. I don't know if the vote wouldn't count. Like I said, I check a vote in house to be count. So, get the PC or PDP to count now, but I get P2B should count. Every single vote should count, because once our winning to be so wide that they can't even, they wouldn't feel the need to go to court. So on that note, thank you so much. I think Joy.
Yeah, thank you guys. The show. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Yeah, and this is still ObiDatti Family at TV. For you watching, of course, it's all about the message we are preaching about a new Nigeria that is possible for all of us. And of course, the election is 12 days or barely 12 days away from now, and we are asking you to make sure that you vote your conscience, you vote the most credible person. And we all know there is no other person than His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate. And I think that will be all on the show. We are no longer going on a break. We are calling it a day for today.
Calling it a day.
Yes.
Today is a very nice day.
Yes. Yeah. It's been an hour-long ride.
Yes.
And it's been fun. Speaking, getting to hear from these coordinators from various local governments of this very particular support group.